we climbed down the bridge over this little estuary to get to the falls. That's Lake Superior in the background. Grand Marais. The Gunflint Trail through the land of the voyageurs. To give a little idea of the geography, this is Lake Superior down here. Grand Marais is located right here. The Gunflint Trail then runs from Grand Marais up this way to Lake Saginaw right here. This is where we were heading, roughly right here. This is a little closer look at the Gunflint Trail. This is all a gravel road at the end of the Gunflint Trail. And we go all the way up to the very tip end, which is where the Blankenberg Lodge is located. And this is the little inlet that we went out from to where we stayed right here in the lower part of the lake at Snigger Island, which is this again right here. As you drive along, the road gets bumpier and bumpier and narrower and narrower. Until you get to the Blankenberg settlement at the very tip end. Here is Mr. Blankenberg himself. He rented us our canoes and furnished all of our tents and provisions for something like $4 per person per day. This was 1970, remember. Here we are making our way out of the estuary into the southern part of the lake. This is not the whole lake, but just a part of it. And it was plenty windy. Nancy and I went ahead and arrived at the island. Carmine and Sarah Ann had a little harder time fighting the headwinds. But they finally made it also. In time to make camp, fight the mosquitoes, and watch the sun go down. Mornings are cold in that part of the world, even in August. Sarah Ann is up and eating her delicious Spam sandwich. Nancy breakfasted on marshmallows. This is what our Snigger Island campsite looked like. If you look carefully, you can see other voyageurs canoeing far across the lake. At day's end, it was time to head home. And bid farewell to Lake Saginaw. Tower Sudan was the oldest and deepest magnetite iron mine in the state of Minnesota. After 85 years of continuous operation, the mine finally got so deep that it was no longer economically feasible, so they gave it to the state. Here we are joined by Benito Mussolini. The mining operations left gaping holes so deep they just disappeared into the earth. We had to stop and spend the night at the Dells because we had kids along. Possibly second only to Dollywood in Gatlinburg, the Dells present the greatest conglomeration of tourist trash in the Western world. The giant slide was a new thing in those days. A cheerful farewell to the Dells.